Hi everyone, welcome to our third training video. In this video we're going to be going over how we can use a MacBook Air to control a Yaskawa EtherCAT servo drive and a servo motor using the Adib Robotics EtherCAT library. Our hardware setup is quite simple. We have an Ethernet cable here connected to a Belkin Ethernet to USB-C connector, and that's going to the Mac. Okay, so let's get started. Right now I'm on the Adib Robotics website, and if I go over to the downloads page, you can find the EtherCAT master trial releases that will run for 2 hours at a time. There's the macOS release. I'm going to go ahead and download that, and fortunately I already have it downloaded here. I'm going to extract it, and I'm going to open it with Visual Studio Code. It comes with the same main C example code that we use for Linux, and also the same config file. If I open up the terminal and I run ifconfig, I'm going to see that I have a port named EN7. If I disconnect the Ethernet port that I'm using for the EtherCAT slave, I notice that, and I rerun ifconfig, I notice that EN7 is gone. So we know for sure that that port is EN7. So I'm going to update the config file to specify the port. If I don't update the config file, then it will not find any EtherCAT slaves on that port. So the update rate by default is set to 4,000 microseconds. That's the maximum that is allowed by the Yaskawa EtherCAT slaves. I'm going to run the same helper script that builds and runs the app. It's this one. It will delete the old app, and then it will use GCC to build the main.c file, and it links in the EtherCAT library. It links in some other dependencies like math and threads, and then it finally just runs it, and it passes it in the config file. Potentially you could change the name of the config file if you wanted to. So I'm going to run that. It requires sudo privileges because it accesses the Ethernet port on the system. So it's actually moving now, but very slowly. I'm going to stop it and update the cycle time to be 1,000. So now it's supposed to be 4 times faster. And I'm going to rerun. And now you can see the motor spinning a bit faster. It would be difficult to run faster than 1,000 microseconds without getting A12 alarm on the slave, because macOS is not a real-time operating system. But the maximum you could use on a Yaskawa slave is 4,000, and that could run for like extended periods on a macOS. We've tested it. And you can see these warnings regarding frames being late. This is a warning. Receive time took much greater than 100 microseconds. The firmware keeps track of all the timing in the cyclic thread. And again, here you also have statistics regarding latency, runtime, and drift. So this is how you can download and run the EtherCAT master library on macOS. It's pretty easy, and for more details about what's inside the main script, you can look at the Linux video. and it explains some of what these APIs do. It's all the same APIs. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video, which is going to be how to run the Adib Robotics controller on macOS. Thank you, and see you next time.